everyone, it's Shannon. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel today. It's summertime here and a lot of people are traveling, going on road trips to visit family, just get out of the house, go on vacation. The flip side of that good thing of going on vacation is that a lot of times all that driving is really hard on the low back and hips. So we're going to go through about a 30-minute class that's going to be pretty gentle but give you some mobility in the hips and low back so that you feel better and you can enjoy the rest of your vacation. So to begin, we're going to come down to the floor. I do have options here with yoga blocks, so come all the way down with your knees bent and just lie on your back. If you'd like a little more release in the hips, you can always take a yoga block and just stick it right here underneath your sacrum. And you can put your right hand on your belly and left hand on your heart and just close your eyes. As we begin to turn the attention inward, just notice the quality of inhalations and exhalations. See if you can begin to extend them a little. Nice long inhales and exhales as you let go of the day. Notice the rhythm of your heartbeat. Notice the rise and fall of your stomach with each breath. And if you would like to set an intention for your practice today, maybe something to bring the mind back to if it starts to wander off, or something positive you can bring forward into the rest of the day or evening, now's a good time. On your next inhale, you can go ahead and float the eyes open. If you chose to put a yoga block underneath your pelvis, you can go ahead and take that out for a moment. Just going to begin with some gentle mobility. So pick up both feet, bring the knees up. You can hug them with your arms, and let's make some gentle rolls in a circle. And it does not matter what direction you start in. But go very slowly on your inhales and exhales. Bring your knees back to center and change directions. So whatever direction you went in, just go in the opposite direction. If you want, you can keep the eyes closed here. Really just centering into the body and the moment. Let's meet with the knees back in the center. Hug the left knee in, extend the right leg. Let it float just a little bit above the floor. And let's switch. Hug the right leg in, let the left leg float out. Switch again. And again. Let's take one more round. This time, when you have the right knee hugged in, just drop the left foot down to the ground. Bring the right leg across and extend the right arm out to the side. You can gaze out over the right shoulder. Just taking a nice twist here. Gently bring the right knee back to center. Give it a squeeze. And extend the right leg. Bring the left knee in. Take it with your right hand across and extend the left arm out for a nice twist where you gaze over the left shoulder. Don't forget to take long breaths in and long breaths out. Your left knee back to center. Give it a squeeze. And bring the right knee up to meet it. Give them both a hug. Just hold them there for a moment. And now let's extend the legs up above us, just straight up above. Just breathe, flexing the feet. One more deep inhale. And open your mouth, let it go, exhale. Bend your knees in again. Bring them both down to the floor. Now we'll go into a tripod position, so leave the right foot on the floor, pick up your left foot, cross it over the right knee, leaving the foot flexed. Reach down, grab the right thigh, hug it up towards your chest just as close as you can. And if you need an additional stretch here, you can always take the left hand and gently press it on the left knee. Make sure you keep the foot flexed so that you protect the knee. Just keep breathing. One more good inhale. And exhale, drop the right foot back down to the floor. Uncross your legs. Now cross the right foot over the left knee. Reach down, grab the left thigh, and bring it up towards your chest just as much as you can, keeping both feet flexed. If you need an additional stretch, you can always take the right hand and gently press on the right knee. Just keep breathing. One more inhale. And exhale, the left foot back down, uncross your feet. Bring both feet up with your knees bent, and let's bring the heels in towards the pelvis for a nice reclined butterfly. So you're just grabbing the feet with your hands and just bringing the heels down towards the hips as much as you can, pressing the low back into the ground. Any tension that you have in those hips and low back, on each exhale, just let it go. One more good breath. And exhale, release your feet. Bring the knees in. Give them a squeeze, and let's rock up to sit in the center of the mat. Take a TP twist, wrap the right arm around, reach behind with the left arm, inhale up through the crown of the head, and on the exhale, twisting at the shoulders, gaze over to the left shoulder behind you. And as you're here in the twist, with each inhale, when you exhale, imagine twisting just a little more at the shoulders, working to release that low back and spine. One more breath. And exhale, come out of your twist, wrap around with the left arm, reach behind with the right. Inhale, growing up through the crown of the head, and on the exhale, rotating at the shoulders in a twist to gaze over the right shoulder behind you. Maybe twisting a little more with each exhale. more deep breath. And exhale, let it go. Come back to center. This time, extend the right foot in front of you, leaving the left foot over beside the knee. Reach back for a little bit of a deeper twist. Inhale, up with the right hand. And exhale, hooking the elbow at the knee, rotating to gaze at the shoulder behind. Keep your right foot flexed. One more inhale. And exhale, come out of that twist. Extend the left foot in front. Bend the right knee. Reach behind with the right hand. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Exhale, hook it at the knee and twist at the shoulders. Gaze over the right shoulder behind you. Keeping your left foot flexed. One more good inhale and exhale. Come out of your twist. And we'll come over to the front in a nice, easy seat. And again, this is a good time when, if you would like to take a little bit of pressure off the hips, you can always sit on a block and sit up tall. Let's go ahead and close our eyes here. Just notice how the body feels right now. Just take a moment to take a good deep breath in. Open your mouth, lion's breath, let it go. Just let it go. Open your eyes and inhale, arms out to the sides in a T. On an exhale, reach to the side with the left arm. Reach over with the right, just extending to the side. Taking long breaths down the right side of the body in a nice stretch. Inhale, back up through center in a T. And exhale, reach over to the right side. Reach over with the left arm. Nice long stretch in the left side of the body. Just breathe. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center, arms in a T, and let's just drop them down to the sides. Inhale up through the crown of the head, and exhale the right ear over towards the right shoulder. If you'd like, you can float the right arm up over to the head, just for gentle traction. You're not pulling here, just giving a little extra weight. And if you'd like, you can always roll gentle half circles forward and back. Just giving the neck an opportunity to release. And let's go ahead, float the head up, float the right arm down to the floor. Inhale up through the crown of the head, and exhale left ear over to left shoulder. Take a nice breath here, and if you'd like, you can float the left arm up and just place the hand on the head, not pulling, just offering a little gentle traction. And you can make some small circles forward and back. This is optional if you don't want to float the hand up. If it's enough for you to just have the head down towards the shoulder, that is totally fine. Let's take one more breath. And exhale, bring the head back to center. And and bring the hands down to your knees. Let's do a few Kundalini rolls. On the inhale, come forward in a wave across the knees, and exhale back behind. It doesn't matter what side you start on, just flow through here on the inhales and exhales. Just getting a little fluidity in the low back. Let's meet back in center and go in the opposite direction. Inhale forward, exhale back. Go at your own pace here. Wherever you are, let's take one more round. And meet back in the center. Now inhale, arms back out to the sides in a T. Exhale, twist over to the left knee, bringing right hand to the left knee and left arm behind in a nice twist. You can gaze behind you or straight ahead. Inhale back through center, arms in a T, and exhale over to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee, bringing right hand behind. Nice twist to gaze over the right shoulder or straight ahead. On an inhale, come back to center with arms in a T and just float the arms back down to the sides. We'll come over to tabletop position. And to begin, let's just go ahead and come back into child's pose. Give the low back an opportunity to release. Reach forward with the hands, bring forehead down to the mat. You can leave your elbows on the mat or keep the arms engaged. Whatever you choose, just breathe. And let's take both hands, walk them over to the left side of the mat. Getting a nice stretch in the right shoulder. Inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. Exhale. Walk the hands back to center. And exhale, walk them over to the right side, getting a good stretch in the left shoulder. Take a good breath here. Inhale and exhale. Walk both hands back to center, and let's go ahead and drop the elbows down if you pick them up. Come back up into your tabletop position. Let's take a few cat and cow stretches. Make sure that the shoulders are over the wrists and make sure that the knees are under the hips. Inhale, stomach down, gaze is up. Exhale, arch into cat stretch. Inhale and exhale. Go at your own pace here. There's no need to rush. If you would like to make some intuitive movements with hips and shoulders as you move through your cat and cow, feel free to do that. Let's take one more round and meet back in the center in a neutral spine. On an inhale, lift the right foot up behind you and exhale, cross it over your left foot. Tuck your toes down and let's press back with the hands so you can get a nice calf stretch and also stretch on the right side of the body. Take about 3 good breaths here. On your next inhale, shift your weight back forward over your hands. Float the foot up, bring it back to meet the left knee. Inhale the left foot up behind you, cross it over, tuck the toes down. Use your hands, just press back, nice stretch into that calf. Stay here for about 3 breaths. On an inhale, shift your weight back forward, float the foot up, and bring it back down beside your right knee. Let's come into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes behind you, lift up, shoot your hips back to the back of the mat, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, and let's pedal out the feet. Inhale up on the tiptoes and exhale, heels down towards the floor just as much as you can. Keep a generous bend here in the knee if you need to. Now staying here in downward facing dog, take the right foot, step it through, drop your left knee down to the mat, untuck your toes, plant the left hand into the mat, and reach up to the sky with the right arm. A nice little twist. Just breathe. Inhale, exhale, float the right hand down beside the right foot. Tuck your left toes back behind you. Walk back into a half split. Just flex your foot. And breathe. You're not here for very long. Just one more good breath. And exhale, walk back forward. And just bring the right foot back behind you. Tuck your left toes, shift back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Step forward with the left foot, drop the right knee, and you can untuck your toes, plant the right hand, reach up to the sky with the left arm for a nice twist. Good breath. Exhale, float that left hand down beside the foot. Tuck your right toe behind you. Shift back to a half split. You want to pull the left foot up. Not here for long. 2 good breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You're extending through the crown of the head, stretching the entire back of the leg. And exhale, walk back forward. And just shift that foot back behind you, back into your tabletop position, and shift back into child's pose. Reach long in front with the arms. Bring forehead to the mat. Mind back to your intention for practice today. On an inhale, come back up into table. You can cross your feet behind you and just come all the way down to sit. Come back to the center of the mat. And we'll do Janu Sirsasana. So just extend the right foot in front, bring left foot to the thigh. Inhale up through the crown of the head, keeping your right foot flexed. Exhale, you can crawl forward towards the right foot. Drop the elbows, and drop the head. You can grab the foot if you want to. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Just breathe. Walk yourself back up to sit, and this time we'll use the right leg in at the left thigh. Make sure the hips are square. You're facing the left leg. Breathe up through the crown of the head, keeping the foot flexed, and just walk forward. You can just drop your elbows here. You can grab your ankle or your foot. Whatever you choose, just breathe. Using your arms, walk yourself back up. And we'll turn back around to the side of our mat. Let's do one more TP twist. Wrap around with the right arm, reach behind with the left. Inhale through crown of the head. And exhale, twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Notice how this twist feels differently than it did at the beginning of practice. Big inhale, exhale, come to center, wrap around with the left arm, reach behind with the right. Inhale up tall, exhale, twist to gaze over the right shoulder. Just breathe. Inhale, exhale, come back to center, roll gently all the way down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Carefully coming all the way down. And let's do one more tripod. So let's cross the left foot over the right knee. Reach down, grab the right thigh, pull it in towards your chest again. And again, if you need to, or if you'd like to, you can use your left hand to press on the knee very gently, keeping the foot flexed. One more good breath and exhale, right foot back down to the floor. Uncross your leg, cross the right foot over left knee, reach down, grab left thigh, bring it in towards the chest as much as you can. And again, you can get an additional stretch by gently pressing on the right knee with the right hand. Always keep the foot flexed. One more inhale and exhale the left foot back down to the ground. Uncross your legs. Pick both feet up this time. Let's come into happy baby. Bring your hands to the sides of the legs, ankles, or feet. And just roll back and forth like a happy baby. Meet back in the center. Bring your knees in. Reach up. Give yourself a big hug because you did awesome today. And release into Shavasana. You can just let it all go. Option here in Shavasana, if you are uncomfortable lying with the legs extended, you can always keep the knees bent, and you can always bring your block back up underneath and choose to stay in supported rest. Whatever position you choose to stay in, just let it all go. Let any remaining tension in the body go. You can imagine a warm wave of relaxation crawling across the face, releasing tension in the jaw, releasing tension in the throat, releasing the shoulders so that they fall back gently against the earth, releasing the solar plexus, arms and hands, releasing across the stomach, the hips, thighs, any tension in the knees, all the way down to the calves, ankles, and feet. Feel how you are totally supported here by the earth and by gravity, and you're safe. You can lie here in Shavasana for as long as you would like. You can just pause this video. Otherwise, begin to make some small movements with fingers and toes, gentle rotations with ankles and wrists. Reach long for a full body stretch and roll over to one side in the fetal position. Pause here for a moment And when you're ready, you can press yourself back up to sit in your comfortable seat in the center of the mat, maybe choosing to keep your eyes closed. Bring the hands down to the knees and do one more scan of the body. Notice how it feels now as opposed to how it felt at the beginning of practice today. Thank yourself for taking this time to come and do something good for you. You can bring your hands to heart center in prayer and open your eyes. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking a little time with me today to do some yoga. I hope it helps with any stiffness you may have had in the low back and hips area. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel. I have almost 100 videos now, which is a little crazy. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share yoga with people throughout the world. I hope that the piece of your practice carries forward into the rest of your life. May you be happy, may you be safe, and may you be peaceful. I'll see you next time.